Introducing the T2 Cavern. The legendary Cavern Club in Liverpool, England is the inspiration of the venue's name, an iconic stomping ground for the likes of the Beatles, Queen, Black Sabbath, the Rolling Stones, and countless others. This single venue sparked a global revolution in music and creativity. Infused with this culture of artistry and innovation, the cradle of T2 APAC celebrates creative play and table tennis excellence. Limited to an invite-only studio audience, which creates intimacy between player and fan, the T2 Cavern is a purpose-built studio set where all matches will be played and broadcast live.
Okay, cheers.
Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to you all to the T2 Cavern, and my name is Wang Dong. Good to have you with us. And obviously today we're here for some exciting world-class table tennis action. This is the place where T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League is underway. Well, I'm sure many of us are very impressed with the surroundings and settings. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at an introduction about our T2 Cavern.
Introducing the T2 Cavern. The legendary Cavern Club in Liverpool, England is the inspiration of the venue's name, an iconic stomping ground for the likes of the Beatles, Queen, Black Sabbath, the Rolling Stones, and countless others. This single venue sparked a global revolution in music and creativity. Infused with this culture of artistry and innovation, the cradle of T2 APAC celebrates creative play and table tennis excellence. Limited to an invite-only studio audience, which creates intimacy between player and fan, the T2 Cavern is a purpose-built studio set where all matches will be played and broadcast live.
Wow, truly impressive. So as I mentioned, this is match day 3. So let's check out the standings so far for the teams and also the individuals. Well, on the men's side, Mizutani is leading. At the bottom half right here. Now on the women's side, Wu Yang is leading. Let's warmly welcome the two teams here. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Team Person. And led by Jürgen Person, and they are Ning, Suthasini, Savatabu, Bernadette, Szőcs, Jussekuk, Mizutani Jun, and Matthias Karlsson. Welcome. All right. Yang Hayun, Feng Tianwei, Chen An, Timo Boll, and last but not least, Alex Shibayev. All right, team captains, would you be so kind to step forward? And let's also warmly welcome our referee teams here. We'll start with our coin toss. All right, gentlemen, let's do the coin toss. Which side would you choose, Michael?
Black.
Black side.
Well, once again, okay, let's do that. Black side, red for you, Jürgen. Sorry, Jürgen's turn.
Red, yeah, that sounds good. I will start with Savadebat today.
All right, there you go, a Thai player. That's great. And your answer, Michael?
I'll start with Hina Hayata.
In Hayata. Okay, ladies, would you be so kind as to come on to the court right now? So, game one is about to start. Be with us.
Day 3 of our first T2 event, the last day, and perhaps we've left the best to last. Up in this session, the two unbeaten teams, Team Persson and Team Mays, both have had a really good first 2 days, but which one can make it 3 out of 3? Persson on 31 points, Team Mays on 29, the others, by the way, JJ 24 points and Team Rossi on 18. They will meet in the second session. In fact, we were just wondering whether Soetebet might have been actually drawn up against Feng Taiyuan of Team 12 times Scottish champion. It's Gavin Rumgay.
Good to be back in the cavern, Richard, and another exciting match. There were some super matches with us yesterday, but it's interesting today to start with the right-handed Suthasini and the left-handed Hayata.
Hayata, yes, who's won one, lost one, 4-0. She beat John, but lost last time out against Chen 3-1. Will be a bit of a disappointment for her. Still low again in the chair, and then loss to Wu of Team Wu of Team. The clock only stops for captain's timeouts, a match break after 2 games, and also for the kill zone. Now the kill zone is if we finish a game within the last 2 minutes of the 24, we stop the clock with no real warm-ups, 15 seconds between points. And if you don't move quickly enough, you might get a yellow or even a red card, and then the point is deducted. And as we said, a point for each game goes to the individual and to the team, and that all adds up, and then the top 4 players in the rankings go to the grand final here in the cavern in December, and also the top couple of teams. Anyway, let's get our mind back on the game. Now we've set everything out. Hopefully by now, if you've been watching the last couple of days, you get in there with the fast-paced nature of T2.
2-4.
With this unique scoring system as well, we've seen many of the underdogs for individual matches coming a lot closer to the top
form, and they've come out of the blocks like third. This left-right combination always a bit tricky. Don't get that kind of exchange of forehands that you do with 2 right-handers or left-handers.
I'm sure today as well the Thai athlete will be relieved that she's not playing against a defensive player. She really struggled yesterday against that dying art of style.
Well, we really gave her a table tennis lesson. She tried everything, defending, attacking, and just couldn't deal with the spin and the variations. Lovely forehand. Tough for Soetebet as well. She finished, I think she's the last on, wasn't she, last night? So around after 10 o'clock she finished, and back on at midday. Got to get your sleep, your practice. Of course, they practice for hours before they're ready for the table. Hit the edge of the table, that serve. Somehow got over the net. It was all a bit academic.
I think when that happens as well, the only thing you can do is run away from the table and try and defend and get back into the point.
it was worth a try, because she was never going to get there.
6-7.
This is a really exciting start to our day.
Look at the racket right out in front, and that's going to save a lot of time. Very fast exchanges.
And it is Hayata who's just starting to overpower her Thai opponent.
Wonderful, subtle changes in pace from the Hayata racket.
Spraying it around the table. Good return. For once, Hayata not able to take control of the point. So to but more of the unforced errors. Oh. Not quite creeping over the table. Close one this first game.
Please carry on.
Just long, took the net. And here's our first game point of the day.
Did well there to really work against that short serve. Ripping round the side of the ball. Frustration of the Thai athlete.
Players.
Mr. Lowe, just reminding the players, even for a towel break, which you get after every 6 points, you have to take it within 15 seconds. And a little bit of running the clock down last night, which was quite entertaining. Trying to tie their shoelaces. I think it actually was Sawataba who was desperately trying to avoid a few seconds left on the clock in a kill zone game as well.
So as you can see here in some of the highlights, some of the replays, Hayata doing really well to get her forehand in some of these fast exchanges. That's important. When you're playing your forehand into someone's backhand, you're definitely ahead in the point.
Players.
Well, it was a good opener from Hayata, both willing to exchange attacking shots. Hayata just looking a little sharper.
Mays has continued to stand up, pacing around. Team Mays have been superb yesterday, winning both matches. And that can only be a confidence booster coming into this really huge match today.
Team Mays, of course, on the first day, squeaking past Team JJ 13-14. And then giving Team Rossi a bit of a thrashing, 15-9.
1-2.
But it only counts come the end of the regular season, so there's a long way to go. Well, several decent backhands followed up by a really good forehand. And Hayata, this 16-year-old, just, well, belying her age, really. Well, this time, not quite so sharp from Hayata.
But again, this time, roles reversed. Sweatabut in with the forehand into Hayata's backhand. And that maybe is the tactic that she needs to employ throughout this game.
That's better. She's hanging in there. Hayata looking to attack at every opportunity, but well, as we've seen throughout this tournament, that comes with its risks.
You can see on the bench there, person just saying to the Thai athlete, stay close to the table. Try and stay right up there because that's where you're playing your best table tennis.
3-4.
She really wound up for that, but then the ball just drifted away. Couldn't get a proper contact. Fabulous shot from Hayata. Such fast hands and accurate placement.
Perfect example there, been beaten by your own pace. Very easy then to redirect a fast ball coming at you.
6-3.
With a nod from
Pick a few points up now, get the confidence back.
8-4.
That's the sort of point that will give her confidence. Close to the table, bossing the table. Happy to put as much power as she could.
8-4.
Nothing that Hayata could do about that.
That serve has worked really well. Cutting round the left-hand side of the ball, kicking it in with side and topspin. The benefits of that is it gets your forehand in. And when you're relaxed, you can spray serves around. Wrist is relaxed.
Lots of game points here for Hayata to make it 2-0. And it's long, and there you go. Still 11, almost 12 minutes on the clock. And we have a really dominant performance from Hayata. Winner on the World Tour in the women's doubles already. Plays with a fellow 16-year-old Mimi Ho. Reached the final of the Korean Open as well. So at 16, already a really huge prospect. There's Mizutani, also on the books of Tim Pearson, who is Hayata's opponents, of course.
Suthasini to serve.
Hayata part of Team Mace. So two really good Japanese athletes, male and female, combined age of 30.
And how well did Jun Mizutani play yesterday? He was so proactive. That's the most positive and aggressive I've seen him play for a long, long time. Really dispatched of Vladimir Samsonov, the veteran.
And it was by no means clear that was going to happen in the early exchanges, but he kept going and prevailed in the end. Handsome victory for him. This is a better start to a game from Suthasini. Oh yes.
1-2.
Just able to place the ball. It's going to cause maximum damage at the moment. That's a great feeling for a player when you just feel that much in control.
That's much better there. Starting with a
less than 10 on the clock. A referee urging the players back to the table. once again finding the net. From 2-0 up in this game. She's now behind.
Did well there when the ball hit the net, just to stay calm. So many players, the ball collides with the net and comes over, they rush the next shot. Every time, Sweaterbot just having a few problems with that forehand grip.
1 minute.
And the timeout has been called. It was in the right hand of Mr. Lowe, which would suggest a Team May's timeout, but I'm not sure there's any great reason for Hayata to be called in for a talking to. Indeed, she's back at the table already.
And when a player, this Japanese player, is feeling so confident at the moment, as we look at Ning, Bernadette Zox watching on.
You said Zox has got perhaps the loudest squeal. It is a squeal. She was we're staying in the same hotel. She was at breakfast at a table adjacent. She has the quietest sneeze you've ever seen. So work that one out. There's not much quiet about her. She's an extrovert character. Great around the table. We're looking forward to seeing her being picked at some stage. Obviously all 6 get a chance to play. Looking forward to seeing Ding play as well, second in the women's standings at the moment. Mum's in the comfy seats in the VIP zone, so she's got some good support there as well.
5-8.
Such fast exchange from these players, but again Hayata just having the advantage.
So good at linking both backhand and forehand is the Japanese athlete.
Shout of delight from Team Pearson.
An important couple of service deliveries now.
But he was beaten, and well beaten, 5-0 by Wu. He would not want that to happen again. She needs to dig in here. Service win percentage down at 41. That's part of the reason she's struggling. Long. No, it was in her gift to win that one. Just had to find her range, and perhaps putting it down the line rather than across the table might have been the better option.
And when you're going smash to lob, it's really important to maintain good posture over the ball.
Main point for 3-0 for Hayata. And it's long, and there it is.
The games to Hayata.
No dramas for Team Mays. Bit of work for Michael Mays to do. More work for Jorgen Persson. And this is behind the cavern, so to speak. We've got a really rather swanky practice room as well. Look at all those pictures of the players.
That's Feng Tianwei And Alexander Shibayev practicing, just finding the range.
Ball game. Hayata to serve.
You were saying they did try and get out here and have a practice beforehand because it's a slightly different speed, this table. Certainly the atmosphere, the air is a bit of a different temperature. That makes a difference as well.
Especially when these players are on the world tour. Sometimes players is top 20 in the world doing 15 or 20 world tours in a year. So they get used to the speed of that hole, which is noticeably slower than here.
Left. 1 love. One all.
Yeah. Feintures of fist bumps from Szőcs. Needs to get herself back in, get herself on the scoreboard here and do a team a favour as well as herself.
1-2.
There's a lot of power from Hayata and she's just struggling to deal with it.
It's relentless when a player is so strong on both wings. You've got to try and tie them up short. You've got to try and play to the middle with some different spins. That might be the Thai athlete's only chance.
3-1.
You've got to get the first shot.
4-1.
And it's the same story in this game as the first three. Just a little bit overpowered at the moment.
Table tennis, we have so many different styles, and it's amazing how one day you can be playing someone that just doesn't suit you. They can be very similarly ranked to where you are, but they possibly have a defensive style or short pimples, long pimples. Hayata really has to capitalize on this.
2-4. Left. 2-4. 2-5.
Little glance across at the captain. Bit of encouragement. Even the little short exchanges aren't going her way. A little bit tentative from Szőcs. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Once again, she'll be keeping an eye on the clock, hoping it doesn't go any further into the kill zone. A second or two.
Very good mix.
When you go back to the table, you can also take another 5 or 10 seconds.
Time.
It's unlikely now, with 25 seconds to go, that we can play 3 points. So
Depends when the clock starts, to be fair. If you're a bit slow
9-3.
and starting that clock again, the time hasn't started yet.
Left. 9-3. 10-3.
Someone give her a ball. Waiting for Szőcs to get there. And
Final point.
you can see Sharks just saying, just stay there, calm down. That's a lot of time wasting, I think. There you go. There's still 7 seconds on the clock.
Game and match to Hayata from
There's
Team
7 seconds on the
Mei.
clock. Why are we not in the kill zone?
we should be in the kill zone
And
there.
the captains are having a conversation here at the moment. Michael Mays is saying there's 7 seconds on the clock. Why are we finished? I think Pearson's saying, well, have a heart. No more, please. But he's absolutely right. There is still 8 seconds on the clock.
And to add to that, Szőcs should have been yellow carded for time wasting.
And there we are. Timo Boll's involved as well. Everyone's having a conversation. Michael Mays is in his own laid-back way incandescent. Anyway, this is how it's finished. It should have been another game, shouldn't it? Hina Hayata really bossing it. Returns, look at the return percentage. Absolutely stellar from Hina Hayata. She had an answer to almost everything. And as you'll see here, just faster, quicker. Not necessarily more aggressive because Szőcs started with intent. But she was pushed back and pushed back.
Some wonderful changes of pace, hitting to the left and right, finding some really, really effective angles and serves, did Hayata.
Yeah, Szőcs will be bruised her pride, if nothing else. Losing 5-0 to Wu last night and 4-0 to Hayata today. And yeah, we know, look at this, she's not a bad player. It just hasn't gone her way. And she was lucky not to have to go in the kill zone. She did everything to slow it down. But look at that. I mean, she was leathering the ball as well. But Hayata had all the answers and she wins by 4-0.
All right, let's listen to what Hana has to say after the first game. Hana, a job well done here. As a starter, you did really well. Were you under a lot of pressure to deliver?
そうですね。1試合目だったので、チームの流れを作りたいと思ってたので、4-0で勝つことができてよかったです。
She was under pressure because she was the first one to play, but she's glad that she won all of the games and represent the good thing.
Indeed, you must be very pleased with yourself. She must be very happy with herself here.
そうですね。1試合目も4-0で勝つことができたので、今日チームに貢献できてちょっと良かったです。
She's very proud for the team because the first game that she has played, she won all 4 as well, so she's very happy.
Great. Congratulations. Once again, thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Hina Hayata. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We take a short break. We'll be right back with Game 2. Stick around. Folks, welcome back. Game 2 is about to start. Coin toss again. This time, let's ask Jürgen. Let's give him a chance. Jürgen, your choice of preference.
I continue with red now because I won.
Oh, there you go. Red, luck is on your side. Jürgen, your second choice for the Game 2, or I should say your choice for Game 2.
It will be Mattias Karlsson.
All right, Karlsson. And your answer, Michael?
He will face Chen.
Chen. There you go. Well, exciting one. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, the two players, please step forward. Chen and Mattias Karlsson. All right, Game 2 is about to start.
An exciting first match between Hayata and Szőcs, and this one could be another cracker as well. Mattias Karlsson, the 26-year-old from Sweden, who's won one and lost one. He beat Paul Drinkle 4-0 first up, and yesterday lost to Haramoto 3-2. Was 2-1 up, of course, so he'll be looking to exercise that ghost. And Chen, the lefty from Chinese Taipei, who is already a World Junior Singles Champion from 2008. Funny enough, beat Paul Drinkle, who we were mentioning just earlier on. And these two will, I think, provide, even though it's a left-right combination, really excellent match and an attacking match as well. Chen Qian, both of these guys you saw there have got decent rankings in the top 30. As long as you're somewhere in the top 50, you will enjoy a really good match. And these two fairly well, I think it's fair to say, fairly well matched.
A lot of intelligence, especially from the Swedish side of the table. He's really clever in the short-to-short exchanges, is Mattias Karlsson. When he gets a shot to put away that forehand, he really goes for it. In contrast, you have Chen Qian An, really strong on both wings. Likes to start rallies with his backhand as well. He sometimes brings that left foot in.
Left. Karlsson, please remove your head.
Here we go again. Referee Lowe has been throughout this tournament pretty tight on this, and if you look next time Karlsson serves, you'll see that he does cup it. He does also throw it slightly backwards as well, so it's a high risk serve in some ways if a referee has got your back.
2-1.
Yeah, I don't know how players manage to do it, but some of them serve behind their head, and there's an art to that. Big skill.
Just kind of ask the question how you get it past your head.
Left. 1-3.
Lovely early timing on the backhand from Chen Qian, giving Karlsson no time to react for that second big forehand.
Chen winding up, but not finding his range. He's in a comfortable position in this game already though.
That's where you're looping a little bit blind. You're not quite sure what spin is on that ball from the Karlsson racket. Of course, using short pimples.
Yeah, it is an unusual style from Karlsson. We just discussed before, Gavin, I know that it's a largely extinct form of table tennis, but he's keeping it alive, and players in Sweden particularly like the way that you play with that particular bat.
A lot of the older generation Japanese players played with the short pimple, and that's obviously why the likes of Mizutani has no problem against that style.
8-2.
No, and that can be tough when you play against a left-hander. They've got the angle to play you to the wide forehand and then back right into your backhand corner.
The backhand from Chen wasn't good enough. Karlsson just picked him off.
That'll be a topspin kick serve then. Leaping, jumping off the table.
It's got him leaping as well. Still got a bit of work to do in this first game. He's doing it though.
It's very deceptive.
Meeting with minds held in Swedish, I'm sure, between Jörgen Persson and Mattias Karlsson. It's tighter than perhaps he had right to hope. Little break does the job, and Chen hangs on. But Persson, you think, will, Karlsson will be happy to have come back strongly in the game.
And that's again where his intelligence starts to kick in. He's working out the areas of play. He's working out and assessing why he's winning points and losing points.
Look at Mays though. Team Mays 5 up against Team Pearson.
Second game, Chen to serve, love off.
Overhauls them in the rankings, of course. A couple of points ahead. Well, certainly these two teams seem to be the strongest from what we've seen in the first 2 days. Trademark leaning back forehand. Didn't quite find the table this time.
Doesn't believe in blocking, does he?
Doesn't believe in economy of motion either. He puts everything into that forehand.
Karlsson now trying to mess the game up as much as possible. Spinning heavy when he can, winning short when he can. Well, that'll go down as an unforced error in the stats.
That's his 9th unforced error. 4 for Chen. Can't have stats like that and hope to win.
3 all.
He's in this game though.
That's a nice camera angle there. We can really see how low the ball stays to the table as Chen makes a screaming reloop.
Great backhand, isn't it? So fast. And he's right in this game, Karlsson. Captain Pearson had a little look across and a little nod saying it doesn't matter, that's the right tactics, even if he didn't quite get the table. Very often, even if you've lost the point, you'll see the captain or the team clapping hard because they're thinking, well, you're doing the right thing. Keep doing that and we should be okay. That really is the right thing. Mixing it up a little bit, like you say, Gavin.
Just intelligence and knowing not to panic. If you lose the first set, you have to understand why have I lost that first set and adjust accordingly.
Look at that. You had Chen going the wrong way there, Matthias Karlsson. Nice bit of clever play.
6-7.
That's his trademark shot, that backhand over the table when he just drops that left foot in. He says, right, I'm going to rip this one. Better service placement from Matthias. That second bounce just hold.
Listen, you can see a possible game win disappear to get in here. I don't know how you got in here, Gavin. Or me for that matter. It's a good atmosphere in here, and once we finish the session, the fans are invited to come down and have a chat to the teams, and they bring their shirts and their autograph books, in fact anything they can get signed. If they can probably half-inch one of the T2 table tennis balls, they'll get that signed as well.
It's great to get really close to these top athletes, have a chat with them, get a picture or two.
That's the idea, isn't it? A bit of drama at the table, and then intimacy with the players and the fans, a chance to have a chat, and the players more than happy to hang around and oblige. And it's a big moment for some of the kids. 9 apiece, big point in that one, And this is an even bigger one. Oh yes, really crisp exchange, and no wonder the bench are up for Team Mays. Karlsson did nothing wrong there, but he was just overpowered. Oh, and he has prevailed, Chen. Karlsson must be really disappointed because he was in a really good position. 9-7 up. Really should have seen it home from there.
It's not often he makes a mistake in the short game either, so he'd be surprised by that and a little shaken up probably.
There's our special balls made for us. Frisked by you brought your bags with you. You're off to Australia after this tournament. You're playing.
One tournament to the next, that's what it's like for the professional players these days.
Showing a flight with Paul Drinkle. And then straight back for the next edition of T2, that's the middle of July. You can join us for that. Have a look on the website, the T2 website, have a little search for that.
Yeah, it's going to be good fun, spending 8 days with Paul Drinkle out there. He's one of the biggest characters in the game, that's for sure.
Good hold in this game for Karlsson. Yeah, the next 3 matches on the 12th, 13th and 15th of July, so if memory serves. It'll be Thursday, Thursday and Saturday. There we go. I should know that because one of those days is my birthday. I'm not going to tell you which one.
That was a tough one to go for. By the time he made contact with that big forehand, it was below the net.
Three apiece, but Karlsson needs to try and convert from this situation. Such fast hands from Chen, but this time just wide. He's so quick on the backhand. Right shot, just couldn't place it.
That was a good idea there from the Swede, digging the ball out long, running round. He knew the ball was going to come back to that same direction.
And forced error number 15. Certainly pumped up, isn't he, Chen? The 26-year-old. Took the net, went long. 10 minutes to go in this game. Slow compared to the first game we had between Hayata and Szőcs. Should still get 4 games in.
That's a lovely backhand there.
So fast, isn't it? No time to react at all. Takes it so quickly. The sooner you get the shot on, the harder it is for your opponent, and it's a couple of points the advantage for Chen at the moment. Look at that. Didn't get it that time, but quickly into the shot.
That's where players come unstuck against Karlsson. They just really aren't sure when he brushes the ball up there how much is on the ball, the quantity of spin. He changes that every single time.
When you're hitting it below the table, it's doubly difficult.
6-7.
Watching that serve from close up, no way it goes straight up, is it? It goes back towards him.
Well, they start with their hand near the middle of the table, and then obviously when they're serving, they're in the corner, so it must go back.
I guess, you know, Chen can see it all the way. Not really a problem. What a exchange between these two. Forehand to backhand.
Really is throwing the bat at that, but staying nice and stable in the legs.
Chen, though, he lost the point, a little bit off balance, and that makes a difference. Oh, yes. Well, he's on a charge now.
Big forehand splat down the line. Lovely.
Technical term, that, the splat. Perfectly, explains it perfectly. It's not really anything particularly beautiful, it is just get the job done, smack it down, get it out of the way. It's a bit more subtle from Karlsson.
Players, please carry on.
Not to bamboozle with the spin. 9 apiece, we've been here before. This time it's Karlsson coming back from behind.
Lovely float serve. Just popped up slightly.
I think Karlsson will be a little bit more competitive, but he's just been nudged by Chen all the way. Right, 10 apiece. No juice. As I heard the referee explain. Next point, whoever wins it takes this game, and that's the fine margins of T2 table tennis. Great shot from Chen. Goodness me.
He's missed so many of those as well. When he made contact with the ball, it was nearer the Taraflex than it was the table, and he's done really well to rip that up, get it up over the net and dip and arc back down onto the table.
How do you play that one back? It's so difficult. He has not played badly as Matthias Karlsson, and he finds himself down by 3-0 in this match. And Team Mays at the moment, today, are 7-0 up. It's a bit of a thrashing at the moment. I'm sure things may change. Team Person do have a certain ding on their side. Hasn't lost many. Imagine this one will not run its course to 11 points. It'll be whoever's ahead when the clock runs down. What a rally, what a point. What skill from both players and what power from Chen.
You could feel the power there and the oohs and the ahs from the 10 metres back there lobbing.
He was so far back we couldn't actually see Persson on the last shot. He just knew the ball wasn't coming back.
3-1.
There you go, a little bit of your own medicine back at you. My Malaysian fans enjoying the action here.
Did well on that one, just catching right on the edge of the ball to create that wonderful angle. But still Chen. leading by a single point. Struggling to flick that one. Doesn't usually make that mistake. There's Matthias.
He's flexible, Chen, but not quite that flexible. Right into his armpit. Lovely shot, lovely improvisation from Karlsson. He saw the opportunity. Took a bit of a net and went long. And, well, we've seen Karlsson in a winning position before and not be able to convert. What can he do here?
Karlsson now will be looking to motor on, try and win this set, and then maybe get into the kill zone.
Well, except that how many seconds are we going to take having a towel down? So it'll be 15 seconds. Heading back whilst we're enjoying some of the subtleties of Karlsson's play. 120 and counting on the clock. He certainly won't get a kill zone game in if he loses points.
Two topspin serves in a row, that's unusual. Usually you'll see a little chop serve and then the next one top. Or
he's looking better for Karlsson. He might just nick one back here. Ten 7, and Karlsson gets one back. He'll be relieved about that, and the first point of the day for Team Persson. Karlsson at last finding his range.
Chen played really well there. Excellent performance yesterday, and he's followed that up again today with a very strong 3-1 victory, and I'm sure the Michael Mays camp will be delighted with that performance.
Yep, it was tight, but it was always Chen who looked in control. Very low into the shot, doesn't he?
We'll be back. We'll have Game 3 taking place.
应该会很珍惜我当球员的时光吧，这样他们才能记住我在球场上的样子。如果说褪下这些光环之后，可能我就跟一般人一样，没有什么不同。让他们，我应该会很搞笑，然后开玩笑，然后让他们记住我开心的样子。
Welcome back, hello all, and once again our coin toss right here, and this time Michael again, your turn.
Black.
Still stay with the black color. Okay then, let's see. Sorry, Jürgen.
Red, yeah, winning again, yeah, and I will go for Ning.
Wow, your ace player right there, Ning. Your answer, Michael?
Jan He-Yun.
Young Ha-yun of Korea. Great choice right here. Okay, thanks, gentlemen. All right, game 3 between Ning and Young Ha-yun.
Games, now that they're trailing by so many. And Ning's mum there against Young Ha-yun.
Yeah, and look, who she's up against. I mean, you stand the other side of the table to the world number 1, who is so dominant, of course, the Olympic champion and rank 1, and she's been there for a while. Such a powerful all-round player, and several Olympic medals, of course, not just individually but in the team game as well. And Yang Hwan of Korea, highest rank of 12, down at 23, but that doesn't mean you're a bad player, it means you're really in the mix. Just 23 years of age as well, so plenty of time to get back up on the rankings. 7 World Tour wins in the doubles, mixed doubles gold at the World Championships. And we have a new referee. Winnie Che is in the chair, the Singaporean.
From team person to serve. Love all. 1 love.
Really important that Ning can get a foothold early doors.
Number 1, Olympic medalist, just asserting authority early on.
And I know it's a tough ask as early on as this, and with the new rules that we have here, but Ning really will need to try and win 3 sets to 0 or 4 sets to 0 here to race her team back into contention.
Well, it's highly likely. I mean, she drew 2-2 early on in the first game with Chang Yi-cheng, but then rather given the high-octane nature of the men's game, it's a little bit more subtle, the women's game, but they're giving it everything. They're not trying to outspin each other, they're just trying to out-hit each other.
But that's where Ning is really comfortable. So I think it's important that Ha-yun can mix up her serves, especially the placement on her serves, just to make Ning think a little bit more in the early exchanges in a point.
3-7.
Not stopping her movement though. What a shot that was from Ning, right into the corner of the table. Coming. Don't play those, even if you're the world number 1.
She can lose the technique. Sometimes the Korean on that forehand side, backhand side is very, very stable though.
4-10.
We get to the ball to play the backhand there. So fast was Ning, and she has 6 game points. Ooh, that was a nasty little net cord. It sat up, waiting to be hit, but had to readjust and couldn't do it. And well, less than 4 minutes, and we have a game out of the way here. Card out there.
Second game. Young to serve. Love all.
Oh, it's long.
1 love.
It's almost like watching them in the practice hall, isn't it?
But you just feel for Young Ha-yun there. Even as well as she's playing there, she has to play 10 good shots to win a point sometimes.
I'm getting excited in Team Maze.
Let's love 2.
Such a deceptive serve, isn't it? All of a sudden, the back goes back and then forward. And right at the last minute as well. Such a fluid, easy serve.
And the serve has got a lot of pace on it, even although it's a short serve. And that takes a lot of practice, that.
Net cord, second one of the rally, and it doesn't help Yang at all. That's better. Fist pump from Ran.
That's when you know it's a really good backhand, when Ning doesn't even get a racket on it. Look how wide that one goes, and so accurate. Keep hydrated, Jorgen. That's the right idea. It's not just the players.
Thirsty work being the captain. Well, this is good from Yang. Keeping the pressure on. Change of serve from Ding, but Yang still taking the points.
Yeah, fabulous read on that serve. And furthermore, to win a long exchange.
Oh, they're screaming in the corner there. They are loving what they're seeing, Team Mays. Michael Mays, another man with Olympic medals. I was about to say hung up on the wall, but everyone's different. Some put them in the cupboard and some never look at them again, and some give them away. Depends how many you've got, I guess, in the first place. This is a great game played so far from Yang.
4-7.
Big point this one. Wants to keep clear water as Yang. Oh yes, great power. Well then, what have you got, Ning?
That's when you know the adrenaline's up. She's not hit a forehand as fast as that in the first day or the second day. So here we go.
Talking away to herself.
8-5.
Very even on the stats. Percentage of serve won, 62 to 59. Neither of them really firing like they might want to, or dominating. There we go. Closer, but Yang has the serve. Oh no, moved, my mistake, to Ding.
Looking here, Michael Mays was thinking about a timeout there, but then he went back on his decision.
Like you predicted, Gavin. Here she comes, ghosting up on the inside. Will she take the tape of this one, this game? It would be tough on Yang, who started so well.
Oh, that ball was half long. I think half of the ball crawled over the edge of the table, so it was possible to pick that one up.
Oh, it's gone long. Now it's Team Persson who are up applauding their player. Break for Yang Huan. Ding, as normal, just stays where she is. And she's done it.
11-8.
Well, Yang has lost, what is it, the last 5 points? 4, quite a few anyway, on the trot.
Attack better than defence. And that was really good from Ning. Won a few short rallies there from 8-4 and 8-5, which is really, really important. Absolutely delighted to get that second set, and hopefully now that gives her momentum to push on from here.
Not quite so threadbare, the person haul of points. Much tighter. You saw 11-4 first up for Ning. Had to fight hard.
Third game. Ning to serve. Love all. One love.
Not sure playing it wide out onto the forehand of Ding is the ideal thing. She tucked her up initially, and that seemed to work, but then she was allowed Ning to unload several forehands. She's giving her the eye, isn't she? Looks straight at her.
That was the stare down, the Ning stare down. Woof. That was frightening.
Look at it. Straight. Didn't even look at the ball. Straight down the barrel of Yang.
I'd be nervous after that. I think I'd be serving straight into the net now on this fourth point.
Well, you either stare back and give them your best Paddington stare, or you just walk away, don't you? One or the other.
Let's start. Love 3.
Oh, good width from that shot from Ding. Yang's service win percentage down to 50%. Just starting to struggle here.
5 love.
Ding requesting the ball quickly. No, I need another point.
Let's 5 love. One 5.
In bother here, Yang. It's long again.
1-6.
Oh, she had such a good start to game number 2. She was overhauled and she's really struggling here. That's better though.
6-2.
Choice from the bench. You know you've done something good there when that happens.
A little bit of momentum now, the Korean. Lovely. Good forehand in the previous point. A nice flick out there.
Always a bit dispiriting when you get momentum and you're still 3 points behind.
It was a tough one, the ball just jumping a little bit higher. She'd set up, thinking that the ball was going to come through a little bit faster and low.
Let 3-8.
And all of a sudden, 5 points behind. Oh, faster serve. As I'm sure We've heard before from my co-commentator Gavin Rongay. Mix it up. Variations. And the net cord, long, and in with a couple of points of making it 3-0. Oh yes, great riposte from Yang. Getting a forehand and backhand going beautifully. Unforced error. You're never going to win if you can't make those. Little glance at the clock for Ding. Game point for her. Yeah, lovely forehand. And it's 3-0 in terms of the games won for Ding. And we still have 8 minutes on the clock.
And 8 minutes to us now that we're getting familiar. We probably think now there's a chance for at least another 2 games, and Ding will be delighted about that.
Yes, well, she needs to rack up the points. She wants to be top of the pile. She's second, of course, in the rankings at the moment, and that's because she drew with Chen in the very first round of matches.
4th game, Yang to serve. Love all.
The girls are not messing around here. Straight back to the table. First serve of 2 for Haun.
Love 1.
And that's a little unforced error there. Didn't quite shift out of the way from that long push in the middle. Got to stick. She's got to stay here as the world number 1. And stay she does.
Ding just being held up. She wants to get this out of the way quickly, get a second next game out as well, win that one. Battle of the rankings at the top. It's Wu Yang from Team JJ, who is right up there at the moment, doing number 3 at the moment. It's not much of a contest when you look at the games won at the moment. 3-0 for Ding. Yang ahead here. We've seen it before, of course. In the second game she was looking pretty good, but couldn't bring it home.
You see there, Shibayev right off the bench, nose into the court, and why not? Get involved.
5-3.
Side and topspin serve, followed by a nice stare.
Oh, he was looking our direction for a moment. I thought she was giving us the stare. It's quite scary. Sorry from Ding as it takes the net and just means that Yang couldn't readjust. Took all the pace off the ball.
Lovely, loaded that one up. Heavy, heavy spin. So many variations in that backhand. Wonderful technique.
5 apiece then, 4 minutes on the clock. I love that serve so much. I don't think Yang does quite so much. Little smile, she really is giving them the old game stare. I'm loving this. It's like boxers in the ring before a fight.
Previous between these two, and that makes it even more exciting.
So sharp in the shots.
Time out.
Timeout has been called from Team Mays. Understandably so. There's only 3 minutes left. You might as well chuck your timeout in. I'm not sure how much good it's going to do though. And body language is not quite what it should be, I think, from Yang Huen. He's had a pretty decent tournament so far. 2 wins up to now, beat Ekholm 3-2 from Team JJ, and then a 3-1 win over Samara yesterday. So she has a good haul of points.
5-8.
You always know it's going to be tough against the world number 1, but if you can just nick a game here and there.
9-5.
She wants the ball quickly.
15 seconds between points is far too long.
Oh yes, beautiful point.
Of Team Karlsson.
And wraps up in super quick time that 4th game. And first thing she did was look at the time left. I can get a 5th here, she says. Outside of the kill zone. So it's going to be a really short and sharp little match, this one. It's only supposed to be a 15-second change. And not far off that.
No change. No change.
Grips some of the finer points of the T2 rules here. Doesn't really matter which end you're going to start from, says Ning. I'm still going to win.
This is where you feel Aoun has the biggest chance though.
Go with the green, going away the Chinese player. Only managed a 4-0 against Ekholm. It looks like it might be a 5-0 here.
This has got 5-0 written all over it.
When you think it's 2v3 in the rankings, and the golf we've seen today, Yang has thrown the kitchen sink at this, and it's not been enough.
I think we should all just sit back and appreciate here the number 1.
She's looking fairly smug about the whole thing, to be fair, and she has every reason to, because she has played brilliantly. There's the smile. It's taken a while. Mum's smiling in the comfy seats. She's enjoying this. She's put her phone down and watching this intently. If it was a boxing match, they'd have stopped it now. Well, missed the last one. It did finish 8-0. I think it was actually 7-1. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's another game to Ning. And no wonder she's smiling. I think Michael Mays knows a great player when he sees one and congratulates her as well. Yeah, I did miss the last one. It was 7-1. It's a little bit academic, really. Only the statisticians will worry about that.
Okay, backhand and forehand. But when you change different service
Still coaching though.
Quick, yeah, because then come here and quick here. Yeah.
York in person. Happy about that. And look at that. First 3 strokes, 1% is 73%. Serve 1% is 73%. Unforced errors, actually not that much between them, but once you get your serve going and you can finish a point quickly, you're going to win.
And that's where we give credit also to Yang Haoen. Only 14 unforced errors, showing the level that she was playing at too. So credit to both girls, but really Ning really pushing forwards and just showing us why she is the best player in the world in the women's side.
Yeah, no disgrace. I mean, she'll feel down about this, Yang, but you know, when she looks back at it, she'll think, well, I was just overpowered. I didn't play badly. And that's what she'll be aiming for now, to get near that summit that Ning strides atop. Get somewhere closer and perhaps one day replace her, but it's, as you can see from the shots that Ning plays, it's going to be something of a task.
This scoring system as well is going to improve players.
10-8.
Be able to play under pressure. Really important.
High quality, fast exchanges. The bench enjoyed it, that's for sure. That took a bit of a net cord, but generally everything went away of the Chinese player, who takes 5 points, 1-5 against Yang.
All right, welcome back. Here is Ning, who put on a fantastic performance today. Ning 这场比赛打得太有气势了，而且真的整个就让对手很有压迫感。而且这个是不是有一种想法，就是说在比赛中要为队里加分？
对，应该是希望通过自己努力，能够就是把队伍的气势再打出来吧。因为可能前面我们落后比较多，所以自己也希望能够多赢几局吧。
没想到能够一口气赢5局吧，5分在手啊。
我也没想到，但是就是因为一直投入在比赛当中吧。
Well done, congratulations, Ning. For ladies and gentlemen, once again, applause for Ning here. Thank you very much. Okay, stick around. We take a short break. When we come back, Game 4 to unfold. All right, hello all, and now time for Game 4. Again, another round of coin toss. This time, Michael, your choice.
I'll go for the black one.
All right, black one now. Well, for a change, not your turn, not your luck, sorry.
I have the luck on the toast today, so I will choose Mizutani.
Mizutani. All right, your answer.
My answer is Boll.
Wow, that's going to be another fantastic showdown. Mizutani and Boll. Okay, thank you. Gentlemen, let's warmly welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Boll.
12 singles titles on the World Tour, and of course he has bronze and silver in the team events at the Olympics. So it's like in terms of rankings, should be a tight match as well. Broke into the World Top 10 all the way back in 2002. Beat Paul Drinkow 3-1. Of course, lost the first game, which was a bit of a surprise in some ways, but Drinkow unable to press home the advantage, and Boll just breezing past.
First game, Mizutani to serve.
Mizutani beating Ovtcharov 2-1. That was a really tight game. Lost the last game on a sudden death point, so that was really tight. And beat Samsonov 4-1, so he has had some really good victories here.
Nice positive start for Timo. Backhand flick out. And again targeting the Mizutani wide forehand. So that will have settled the German down.
Just having to check the score because it was saying 1-1 for a while. Timo will not let that happen. Mizutani didn't mention it, funnily enough. Left-handers in action. Oh yes, got right onto the forehand. Really found his mark.
He's attacking a lot more than he used to. He really is. And here he goes again, staying a lot closer. Normally after someone pushes Mizutani out to the wide forehand, he retreats from the table. But look at that, looking to stay up a little bit closer.
I saw last night, I mean, we know he's a good defensive player, he can chop the ball back all day long, but that's not his game at the moment. He's happy to get in there and go toe-to-toe as well.
Well, he knows against the Ma Longs and the Xu Shins of this world that he can't win back from the table. He can only do that really against the top European players.
That's a fabulous shot from Mizutani, pushing Boll wide, unable to get the return in.
Technically so stable on that shot, Boll. The way that he just plants his feet. And Mr. Attack, Jun Mizutani, is at it again.
I don't know what he had for breakfast, but it's certainly making him attack. He's looking very lively.
Let 5-all.
Oh my word! Take that, Timo.
Get the speedometer on that forehand. That was racing.
A little push, not really giving indication what was about to be unleashed. He really had to work to get round on the forehand for that shot. And unleashed a thunderbolt.
Look at both players going toe-to-toe, loop-to-loop. And unusual for Timo to mistime that last backhand.
Quite happily play this on the backhand, but no, lean back, and there you go. Less than 20 on the clock. And so well matched that we perhaps may only get 3 or 4 games into this match, but what a spectacle it is. Not this time.
7-8.
The trademark reverse chop serve. You really can hit that one anywhere at the last second.
Fabulous shot to bring up game point. Well, he was expecting it back across the table, played it inside out. That was a little bit sloppier though from Mizutani.
That's a lovely little side spin serve. Tiny little bit possibly side and top, but it's so subtle the way that he makes contact with the ball. It's very difficult for the opponent to see.
There it is.
First game to Mizutani from Team Karlsson.
Very happy man, and why not? He has played a stormer of a first game.
A rare bit of noticeable frustration from Boll.
He's just been forced out of his comfort zone really by Mizutani. He knows it's going to be a bit of a game, this one, because of course they're so close in rankings, pretty close in our rankings as well.
Second game.
Both these players will be there or thereabouts when we look for our top 4 to go to the grand final.
They're both so consistent, and that's what you need when we're going to be here for quite a few weeks over the course of the next few months.
Middle of July, beginning of August. Underway again on the 20th of September, then right at the beginning of October, 4th, 5th and 7th, and then
Timo said yesterday in his post-match interview that he was
further back and further back, so all hope was lost.
1-5.
Mizutani's won several of these backhand-to-backhand rallies. He seems a little bit more content at switching the game, changing it up.
Let 2-5.
Excellent from Boll. Yeah, Mizutani, I think once you get on the podium at an Olympic Games in a singles, then in your mind, surely you take a step up mentally, thinking, you know, I'm pretty good. I can cope with anything.
It's going to be interesting for Mizutani as well. By the time 2020 comes, will he still be a huge force in the game? And you'd imagine he will be, the way he's playing here.
Just 28 years of age, of course. So, as I'm sure Gavin will tell you, there's no age at all.
Young pup.
Within a point. Don't teammates like it? Game in an absolute hurry. He's been pulled back by Mizutani. Carbon copy of the previous point in terms of not finding the edge of the table.
That's definitely an area of the game that Boll has had to get used to. Serving heavy chop serves and someone flicking out at him. That's just the way the modern game goes.
Look at Mizutani on the charge. Has all the answers at the moment. Asking all the questions as well. And he's on game point in a hurry. Goodness me. The last 4 have gone his way. And it's long again. And Mizutani takes a 2 games to love lead with just 11:40 on the clock. Clock is stopped. They'll take a minute's time out here. And Boll, I would imagine, needs it a little bit more than Mizutani.
Look how attacking the young Japanese player has been, and that's the only way that anyone has a chance against Timo Boll, really. The top Chinese players always looking to attack him. Look how comfortable that was, 9 and 6 the first 2 sets.
Yet he was ahead on 6, wasn't he? And then just kind of stalled. What kind of response has he got? Change after 2.
Third game, Mizutani to serve. Love 4.
Perhaps Perhaps he prefers this end, who knows? Mizutani's captain, Jürgen Persson. Good work, he says, good work.
So attacking. Really looking to force the play now.
Well, you wouldn't have predicted Boll to struggle this much. That's better. That'll make him feel a whole lot better.
You don't want to get involved there in a smash to lob rally against Mizutani because it's wearing physically for sure.
Oh, lovely. Ripped that one. I think it might have taken a little, yeah, apology. A bit of a net cord.
Unforced error from the racket of Boll. Possibly the towel break coming at a good time for the German.
Inside 10 minutes, we still may well get 4 games in here, but they have taken their time.
Look at the difference there, targeting the Mizutani short forehand. He did that in the first set. Maybe now his wrist has just relaxed up a little bit. Playing a little bit more free now.
Well, here we are again with Timo Boll ahead with 6 points. Question is, can Mizutani put on the acceleration and overtake him again? Oh, what a rally! What a rally that was! And Mizutani, a little smile, didn't deserve to lose, neither player did. Look at the contortion. Ready to play. Clock counting down. Oh, little net cord crept over. Nothing Timo Boll could do about that. Oh yes. Well, it wasn't a sloppy shot from Boll, but what a crisp one from Mizutani.
Let's 9-5.
And it's gone long. And with 7 minutes on the clock, Boll has himself a point. And well, it's not beyond the bounds of possibility that we might get into the kill zone if they play this next game quickly. And there's less than 2 minutes on the clock. We stop the clock and we go best of, well, first to 5 points, that is. And it can be a really fascinating match there. Everyone looking at the clock, seeing if they can get themselves. Some players obviously want to get into that kill zone game, some desperately trying to run the clock down. Not difficult, you might think, but when you've got 15 seconds only between points, it can be a bit tricky.
Let's see if Mizutani puts the foot on the gas again and starts to attack like he was in the first 2 sets. Because I think now he's starting to revert back to the old Mizutani, which is disappear away from the table.
They had quite a lot of time disappear in between their games there. Technically, as I understand the rules, that should be a 15-second. We're now down under 6 minutes. Everyone getting used to the rules, including the officials.
And again, so it's roles reversed, it's Boll attacking Mizutani, and when that happens, definitely he's in the ascendancy. Look at that big forehand to finish.
Oh yes, great exchange, and Boll now all of a sudden looking to power his way past his opponent. Points, you can have the towel break. Normally in normal rules table tennis it takes forever, but here it's just part of that 15-second gap between the 2 points being played.
Boll saying there, you can't miss that shot. Just standing up a little bit too much on that, contacting the back of the ball instead of right on the very top of the ball. And that's where you should play. Very clever from Mizutani. Look at that, when a serve pops up, that's exactly what you should do. Target the middle.
Oh yes. Well, purely reflex in some ways, but they've practiced so hard. It's second nature. How quickly Boll hit that.
Big response from Timo though. He stays within 2 points. Plenty of time on the clock.
Well, Mizutani will be thinking, that wasn't a terrible shot that I played, a serve, but goodness me, what a return that was. The timeout has been called. There's a possible kill zone game going on, but we don't know. All depends on how fast they get on with this and how quickly we get the clock on again.
6-5.
So, who has the guts to get in first?
Oh, we're seeing some exceptional shots in this game. The one before from Boll, before the timeout, was pretty darn good, but look at that. Fantastic winner. 6 apiece now. If we don't get anywhere near a kill zone game, it's obviously going to be a time game here. So whoever's ahead when the clock runs down will take the game.
Good rally all round there. Wonderful little flat flick to the middle from Jun. Boll responding with a lovely spinny topspin.
When you think just how under the cosh Boll was in his first 2 games, he's come back magnificently.
That was a real spin up there. Look at the height that ball came over the net.
It's that shot there, isn't it? And how do you actually control the shot back? Mizutani couldn't. Well, a chance to level it at 2-2, and then we will go into the kill zone. Really got through this game, and there you go. 2-2, and we go into the kill zone. So somebody's going to take the match win and the $1,000. Question is, who will it be? Clock will stop. We'll play first to 5, and it's short, it's sharp, and it's pretty darn exciting as well. It's no surprise that Timo Boll is out and ready first off.
Something to try and rip a winner, but might have missed. So both players are up and running in the kill zone.
Boll. 2/5 of the way there. And he's got the serve as well. Oh, what a good bit of play from Boll, who was 1-0 down. Now it's 3-1. Might perhaps come from behind to snatch this match. Watch the first two games. A little apology for the net goal, but it was always going to be dispatched by Mizutani.
He's got such great technique. Look, in this crash flick. Yeah, slightly fortuitous there with the net, but worth the point.
3 apiece. Mizutani now showing who's boss at the table. Quick word with the captains in that 15-second towel break.
Players?
You just have to love this. Both players 2 points away from being absolutely delighted.
So it's Boll who has the game points. Oh, and he's done it as well. Well, 2 games all, 4 points all. Whoever wins this next point takes the game, takes the match, takes the $1,000, takes an extra point.
Gutsy,
Ooh.
gutsy, gutsy, gutsy.
Kept
Here we
going.
go.
He kept going, didn't he? Both those players giving it everything. Oh, and it's long! It's long! He can't quite believe it. Timo Boll looks to the heavens and congratulates Mizutani, who came back from nowhere in this kill zone to take the game, take the point, take the match, take the money.
Timo incredibly sporting there after that really tough loss, still smiling.
What a finish to the game and to the match. And that's what it means to you and Mizutani. They gave it everything, didn't they? In that penultimate point, and then there, well, what could you do about that? It was just a bit of an anticlimax for Timo Boll.
So come and match that then, Bernadette Zox.
There's the stats, and unforced errors. Mizutani 22, but still managing to win the match. It really wasn't a game about stats, it was a game about guts and just being the bravest, really.
You see some of these incredible rallies, super big serves from Mizutani.
Mizutani bossing the first 2 games, in fact storming back in the second one to overhaul Timo, and then Timo found his game and won the next 2, and they had time for the kill zone, and you thought, well, perhaps Timo can just snatch it. 3-1 up, thought he was going to win that one, went to 4-4, and then some astonishing play from these two. They don't die wondering, do they? They give it everything. Such quick hands. And the kill zone, in the end, was what decided it. And it didn't go the way of Timo Boll. Mizutani winning by 3 games to 2.
Tough match. I don't know why I always play against strongest player of opponent team. It's good, but I was using a lot of power
You certainly did. Once again, congratulations. It was really a brilliant job done, really. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Chen. And we take a short break. When we come back, Game 5 to unfold. Stick around. On my right, from my left, actually, this is going to be the case, and coin toss. Bernadette?
Red.
Red. All right. All right, your choice.
There.
Okay, the other side. Okay, please. All right, we'll start with Game 5 shortly.
Last of the women's matches in this first session between Team Mays and Team Person. And Bernadette Szőcs, the Romanian for Team Person. 22 years of age, just outside the top 50. She's a really entertaining player. She's enjoyed excellent success at junior level. Feng Tianwei of Singapore, ranked 4 in the world, has been as high as 2. Was born in Harbin, naturalised Singaporean. Silver at the Beijing Olympic Games, of course, in the team. Famously, Singaporeans celebrating that, probably still are. Lo Tian is our referee, back in the seat for the last couple of games of this session. And a very brief warm-up, and we're underway.
First game.
It's going to be a tough one for Szőcs, isn't it? Because Feng Tianwei is such a good player.
One love.
There's the first of our squeals from Szőcs. Very into the game. Very colourful character in all manners of the word, really.
Love 2.
And when she's loud, you know she's playing well.
Love 3.
First point for Feng. Team getting right behind her. At the moment, though, Szőcs is defying the rankings and breezing this first game. Really good exchange and excellent winner there from Feng Tianwei. Just too much for the Romanian.
Two, 4.
So that's twice now. Feng Tianwei has missed that crash flick. Might just need to think about that one a little bit more. Take a little bit of pace off that.
Look at that. There's a couple of times that she's pulled out some astonishing winners, but she's got to win all the other points as well. Flashy winners are all well and good, but when you're in the trenches, you've got to win those sort of points as well.
Szőcs has a really tricky serve. It bounces quite close to the white line as well at the back. And you can see that again, but that's a wonderful pickup there from Feng Tianwei. That shot was very missable when it's really close to the edge of the table.
Just pushed it long. Not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination.
Seven, 5.
They threw the balls on the ball boy, but Szőcs had already headed off for a towel break. A lot of strapping on that right arm, hasn't she? Right up through onto the shoulder as well. Not sure, we haven't seen that before, so she may have picked up an injury.
Let 7, 5. Let 7, 5.
Important to keep the service as low as you can. Stop your opponent getting a chance early on.
8, 5.
She chops that on the side. It swings away to the left.
5, 9.
And that's another nice early backhand right off the bounce, generating a lot of pace, really from nothing, did the young Romanian.
6, 9.
Good exchange of backhands, but as soon as it went on to the forehand, Szőcs lost her range. Yeah, sat up. Has to be hit, and she's on the game point here. Thing to have the chance, but she put it away so well.
8, 10.
A lot of tactical instructions coming from the Swede.
8, 10.
How do you want to play this point? What direction do you want to start to?
9, 10.
Really tight here. Another game point for Szőcs. Go to 10 apiece, and the next point wins it. Oh, just long.
No deal.
She's well to get a couple of those back, and a little wobble perhaps from Szőcs. That's the experience of being in the top 5 in the world.
11,
She's done it.
10.
And that was a 10 on the Richter scale squill from Szőcs. She's delighted.
Another good low serve there, under pressure. It's never easy when your heart rate's up to be able to serve accurate and short.
Well, Szőcs, you know, she's there, she's mixing it, you know. She drew with Georgina Porta 2-2, but she beat John 3-1, so she's there or thereabouts at the moment. And if she can get, even if she loses, but she gets a couple of points, she's still really looking good in the standings. But she needs to keep her foot on the gas.
Love off.
Ranked 4th at the moment, Bernadette Szőcs.
Love 1.
There's Feng down in 10th, which is surprising given her ranking. But you know, it's all a question of which opponent she gets to play. And that's down to the captains as well, isn't it? Lost 4-0 to Wu. Wu is such a good character at the moment, such in form. top of the table at the moment and drew with Georgina Porter.
This is 2-1.
It's not always whether you win or lose, it's how many points you pick up as well. A 3-2 loss is not a disaster necessarily.
That's better from Feng. Just looking to do a little bit more with the Zoc service.
Again, just catching the net, going long. Look how that scoreline between Persson and Mays has tightened up 10-9. It was 7-0 at one point.
This is 2-4.
In favour of Mays. And then, of course, 5 points from Ning and 3 from Mizutani, as well as a point from Karlsson. Of course, this point from Sox. Amazing how things change around.
3-4.
She's won quite a few points with that set play. Little side spin serve, followed by early backhand.
Not this time.
5-3.
Great use of the table by Feng.
5-4.
Both women happy to go for it. Stand and deliver at the table.
Left. 5-4.
That was better from Tianwei. A little bit more energy behind that forehand.
Players, please carry on.
Get on with it, says the referee, and fair enough.
They are so quick to get into it on the table that you do want them to hurry up in between points. Also happy to mix it in the subtler phases of the game as well. Much as spectators we love, these players are whacking it with a spin on that serve, and then once again dealing with the return, seeing the rotations on the ball.
7-5.
Super slow-mo capturing all the action, the camera in the corner. Good for coaches as well, of course.
7-6.
Somehow getting right back into this. It's Bernadette Zox. Never say die attitude. That served her well in the first couple of days.
7-8.
She's not so happy with that. I've said it before, you're never wondering what she's feeling inside. Socks.
Left. 7-8.
It's long.
8-all.
And she's still in this with a chance of making it 2-0. It's a player in the world top 5. got a bit tucked up, Socks. Wasn't expecting it to come into the body early on in that point. Happy with that one, as you can, I'm sure here, 9 apiece. Still a bit of time on the clock, but it's a slower match than we've seen in some today.
10-9.
And a chance to take a second game. She really is a battler. No, it's 10 apiece. Feng hanging in there.
It's amazing when there's just a little bit of added pressure. She's not missed one of those set plays in the whole match up till now.
Feng has the serve. Next point wins it. Oh, and the net cord helped. Socks, a little apology. Wow. Hasn't gone to form, has it, in terms of the rankings, but it has gone to form in terms of where they stand at the moment in the standings here in T2.
Zox a little bit fortunate there, as you can see. Her shot clipping the net and going over. Feng Tianwei's shot clipping the net and going long.
11-10, 11-10. They've been tight ones, that's for sure. Get the banana, get a bit of energy. She is a high energy player, that's for sure. Well, regroup and come back again. There's time, there's what, 9:45 on the clock. The minute timeout after 2 games is over. The players change ends. We're underway again, and the Singaporean looking to get back into this match.
Last one.
That's a little bit faster. Just able to penetrate through the ball. Just a little bit more than the first 2 sets.
1-all.
Happy with that, I think it's fair to say. Turned around, little fist pump at the bench.
That's a better change, finally. A shot that's went down the middle of the table. Zox so good on both wings.
All.
Took the net, went long. Another little shout of triumph from Bernie Socks. She really has been somebody who has surprised us here this tournament.
3-all.
And Tianwei just keeping the scoreboard ticking over. That ball just creeping off the edge of the table.
Players.
Socks can't quite believe it.
3-all.
Yeah, somehow Socks got the ball back on the table the first time, but not the second. That was a decent enough shot to get it back, but left it way open for the attacking shot from Feng.
much better direction again on that flick. Just wish some of these girls would do that a little more often instead of just playing directly onto the wing.
4-5.
Just hanging in there.
First big shout from the Singaporean. And with 2 serves to come, we'll be hoping to build a lead.
6-5.
Hanging in again. Szőcs, she's a street fighter. She does talk, doesn't she? An awful lot before and after points.
5-7.
Didn't quite get the right contact, but it wasn't far away. Let's watch her reaction. Players are warming up for the next match. Hook taking on Alexander Shibayev. I'll be out very shortly. 6 minutes on the clock on this match.
6-7.
She's back to even Stevens. Tenacious. Not necessarily playing her best table tennis in this game, but it's a sign of when you're in good nick, when you can just hang on in there.
Seven, 8.
That is a scream so far today.
For 1 minute.
Timeout has been called. I'm pretty sure it's not from Shocks, it is from Feng Tianwei and from Team Maze. More banana. He's having a right old delicious meal out there. Mind you, she runs around everywhere. She's a really bright character. She probably burns it up more than anybody else does. Gavin Runge is laughing at me here. Are you a huge consumer of bananas during matches?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I would call it a delicious meal, but you know, yep.
Not necessarily.
9-7.
You need a grape or two, bit of apple.
Timeout for 1 minute.
Another timeout. This time it is Socks. Perhaps to finish the rest of the banana off. I don't know. And she see this one out.
9-all.
9 apiece. Excellent for Feng. Now she has game points. The question is, can she hang on this time and see the game home?
10-9.
Surely it can't be a third deuce in as many sets.
No, not this time. And Feng Tianwei, the Singaporean, pulls a point back and a game back for Team Maze and for herself, of course. delighted bench cheering them on.
No changing side.
Old habits dying hard.
Fourth game.
Back to the right side of the table.
Love off.
Away we go with Feng to get us underway.
What a wonderful little flick that was, finding a ridiculous angle.
Oh, what a recovery shot that was.
Did really well to just scrap the ball back on the table, Zox. Time and time again she does this.
It wasn't the prettiest of shots, but it did the job. Improvisation. That one was in the repertoire. Really slapped that one hard. I think she's happy. Feng did very well because Sox really has that backhand going. Little look at her opponent.
Players, please carry on. 1-3.
Trying to keep the pace up. Umpire low. That is brilliant from Sox. Just kept the ball coming back. And then the unforced error from Feng.
Top block there, and it might have worked had it went over the net. It would have been awkward to have returned.
Keep an eye on the clock. Whoever's ahead when we get to that last point and the time runs out will win this fourth game.
4-3.
They're certainly both going for it. This will be a tight one.
What a brave flick out that was. Can she do the same again?
3-5.
2 points the gap. Minute on the clock. Don't take your time, Feng. You need to get on with it.
4-5.
Oh, this is interesting. That's gone long. It's 5 apiece and we've got 22 seconds on the clock. Michael Mays is pacing. He's a nervous boy. And that could be it.
Final point.
Final point's been called. There's a second left and it's gone to nothing. And we're still playing. Now the captains have another conversation about the clock. We're at 0 and we're still playing. That's a little bit controversial. And she's done it! Hope for the captain. Well, she's absolutely delighted with that. The team are delighted, and didn't she do ever so well just to keep her calm as Feng started to come back in that last game.
Bernadette Zox there, look at the smile on her face. Did so well to win all of the close sets, especially the first two, winning on sudden death both times.
She's been high-fiving the whole bench whilst we were watching this replay. Bit difficult when you're trying to reach Karlsson, but she managed it. She's delighted. She wins this one. at that, the last game, a real dash to the tape. But she will have done a real service to her team. And it starts fairly even, if truth be told, all the way down. And that's why she knows that a 3-1 result is a really good result. As Feng was just really pushing the ball back really hard. But she dug in.
If this was on the World Tour, that would be a huge win. 3-1 against a player inside the top 5 in the world. Some fantastic highlights here. It was all quick fire, right off the bounce, both players.
Such a different nature to some of the matches we've seen in the women, where it's been much more technical, a lot of spin going on at the table, perhaps only 2 or 3 strokes. This was a real rally fest. And such good technical, fast hands. Sometimes you thought you were just back in the practice hall, but it was excellent stuff. And Szőcs win it by 3-1.
All right, here comes Bernadette here, right here. She just came off as a winner. Bernadette, throughout the whole game, you were so excited, so charged. Was that a key to your success today?
I am really happy that I won against her because she's a really good player. She's in top 6 in the world. And I really wanted to make some points for my team because I want to win all. And I am really happy that I can help like this my team.
Indeed, I'm sure your team is very happy as well. Congratulations, Bernadette, once again. Thank you so much. A true winner here. Now, before we move on, let's take a look at the women's standings so far. Ning is leading right there. Okay, before we go on to Game 6, the last one, let's take a short break. We'll be back right after this. All right, Team Maze is now trailing. However, the last one game here, we have Alex Shibayev from Team Maze, and also we have Ju Seho from Team Person. This is the final showdown between the two teams here. All right, gentlemen, coin toss. Ju, would you like to give a choice?
Black one. Black one.
Black one is your choice. Okay, coin toss. There you go, in your favor.
And there.
Okay, the other side. Good. All right, good luck, gentlemen. All right, Game 6 is about to start.
So the last one of the session, and it should be a good one as well, between Alexander Shibayev of Russia and Ju Se-hook, the Korean, the 37-year-old for Team Person. And both of these guys can play that and play some great stuff. Ju, of course, the chopper, the defensive player, in the top 20 still though, even at the age of 37. Has been ranked very high, and well, a bit of a dying breed, but we have seen the fact that he's happy to attack as well, and he's going to have to against this man here. A draw and a win for Alexander Shibayev, 26 years of age now, and both these guys should show us a really good match of table tennis. Beat Chuang 4-1, did Ju. Last one was in the kill zone as well, but he did lose to Shankun 3-1 on the first day of this T2 tournament. So let's see what happens. A bit of a clash of styles. Should be interesting.
And what Shibayev has is a really good attribute. is the power on his forehand. And he's quite a good mover as well.
1-all.
Not 37 years of age or not, he moves quickly as well. Jusei Hook. Just a little long. Undone by the serve there, and Shibayev's not at all happy, and then he was.
And that's the pressure though that Jusei Hook puts you under. You have to try and receive well, because he does follow up really quite well after the serve, looking to get in with powerful topspins. When the opponent serves, he looks to step back and chisel away from the table. That was the serve he tried to do before when he dumped it in the net.
Clever from Shibayev. A little short ball bringing Ju up to the table, and then able to take charge with another big launched forehand. That dipped from Shibayev, a lot of spin on it, and Ju, well, he'd have thought he could have sorted that one out, but it went into the net.
Lovely acceleration from Shibayev.
At the moment, he's got Ju's number.
It's the power that manages to hit on the ball as well. That means that Jusei Hook is struggling to control the ball when it hits his racket.
5-7.
That'll make him feel a bit better. Points played. Every 6 points you can take a quick towel break. And we were saying earlier that in this form of the game, the T2 game, it's only another 15 seconds. You can't take any longer like you might do in other table tennis tournaments.
6-7.
That's sometimes where it's a little bit more difficult, when the chopper chops a little bit high but it goes deep. You don't know whether to accelerate or hit the ball faster.
7-all.
Ju choosing to attack, paying dividends.
So important as a defensive player to mix between both attack and defense. Keep the opponent guessing.
Absolutely. Oh, well, it wasn't far away. Bit of a surprise in some ways that he tried the attacking shot from so deep. Team Persson getting very much behind their man.
Players, please carry on. 9-8.
Not the first time that Ju has bamboozled Shibayev. Still can happen even at the top level.
was going to be a tough shot because by the time the ball got to Shibayev's racket, it wasn't really moving. And there's the element of doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Very quickly, he had to move in to play that shot. How balanced he was when he did play it. Game point then for Ju.
8-10.
All over this game just yet.
Go.
So, to a sudden death point. They don't do juice here. He will take it. Shibayev has the momentum. Ju has the serve. Oh dear. That didn't go to plan. And it is Shibayev who takes the first one of what will be several games in this match. Well, having said that, we're down to less than 17.5 minutes. Took a while, this one. Always a little bit slower on the clock when you've got the defensive player.
I think that was the right idea for Juicy Hook to try and attack, just to change it at 10-all. That's worked for him really well in the first couple of days. But I think if he was to get to 10-all in the second or third game, he would try and do the very same thing. Look to attack.
Nice close up of the table tennis bats there.
Shibayev to serve.
Such personalised weapons, of course, when you get to the top level. Not the cheapest things either.
One love. Go.
Lightning start from the man from Russia.
One, two.
Just stood up out of the shot a little bit there with the Russian. Got to stay down into your quad muscles when you play against the chop. Give yourself as much opportunity to lift it as possible.
Oh yes. Tried to be a bit too cute, Shibayev, and he was punished. Just wasn't short enough, not enough pace on it, and so it just was easy meat for the man from Korea.
Really good play from Shibayev. Wonderful composure, hitting the ball hard, then using some delicate skills as well. That's tough to do.
Really working the table. Short defensive chop was the shot that undid him, really. We'll get the hurry up in a minute. Oh yes, lovely sleight of hand, and Shibayev is okay after that tumble. Shibayev thought it was coming towards him. It wasn't. Well, 10 minutes gone. in this match, and we're still in the second game. It's excellent entertainment.
That forehand of Juicy Hook just misfiring today. That's unusual. Played so well in the first couple of days.
Go.
Ah, yes, hang on. We've got a bit of a match on our hands here, and it was Ju held on in that point. Several times he looked dead and buried, and then that wasn't the wisest shot from Shibayev. Just has to be put away.
Seven, 4.
Ju fighting back in this second game and looking pretty good at the moment. Look how much time's been taken out of the game there whilst these two battle it out. It's the defensive nature of the game, just adds time to the points. It adds entertainment as well, so we're not really complaining. But it is a factor when it comes to the end of season points that you've accrued. Point per game, of course.
5-8.
Strong attacking again. Really rotating well in the top half of the body to rip through the shot. And again, Shibayev really demonstrating how much power he has on the ball.
Timeout for 1 minute.
Timeout's been called. Teammates doing the calling. Shibayev a couple of points behind, just trying to halt the momentum of the 37-year-old Korean.
This would be a steal and a half from Shibayev. He's done well to win the last couple of points, give himself that slight chance.
8-6. 9-6.
Such a quick exchange, straight back to the timeout. Ju inching closer to levelling this. That's beautiful. Edge of the table and curving away. Such power and pace as well.
Go.
Wonderful touch again from Shibayev, and this time on the even tougher touch, the backhand side.
Real grin between Jürgen Persson and Ju Se-hook. They knew what a good point that was from the opponent.
Go.
Oh, took a nibble of the net, and that really wasn't helpful to for Ju. And well, he has come back, hasn't he? To 9 apiece. The power going through to that forehand. Came back with extra interest. Inside the last 10 minutes of this game.
9-all.
And this match, of course, the last one in the session between Team Mays and Team Persson. Not at all happy with that return. Enforced error from Shibayev.
Don't think he needs to play his backhand there. His forehand is far stronger. He can pivot round straight away.
Well, it's game point to Ju.
11-9. Second game to Ju.
That's one apiece then. Good comeback from Ju with say hook. Jorgen Persson calls a cucumber the captain. He'll always say it was never in doubt, but it was a bit nip and tuck, that one.
Again, Juicy Hook doing really well to get a couple of forehands on, because he's missed quite a few in that first set, and that can sometimes just eat away at your confidence.
That's how it stands at the moment, a really tight game. Hope you're enjoying it. Richard Drew and Gavin Rumgate sitting on the side of the table with a bird's eye view, and we've enjoyed it all week, haven't we? Excellent standard of table tennis, of course, from the world's top players.
Third game, Ju to serve.
What's not to like?
Love all.
9 minutes and a bit on the clock. They've changed sides after 2 games, but they haven't changed in intensity. How on earth did he get the first one back? Shibayev had no right to. Couldn't get that last one back. Goodness me. What reactions. Still a point to Ju though.
That ball was always going to be spinnier into the heavy long pimple. Getting all of his own topspin back against him.
Happy to play the long game there, Ju. Waiting for the mistake.
1 minute.
And the timeout has come. This time for Shibayev. Michael Mays helping with a few tactical bits of advice. Just kept coming back. Getting more and more difficult to get that topspin on and get it onto the table.
Three, 1. Three, 2.
Another unforced error here from the Juicy Hook forehand.
Well, I think they're going to see this one out in the time allotted, and we're going to go into the kill zone and get an extra game. Let's see. It's 7 or 8 seconds left, so the umpire is on top of that one. I think we missed a trick a bit earlier on in this session. Very entertaining session all round.
Well set.
Oh my word.
4-5.
Took the edge, but that'll do. Really sharp exchange between those two. Sure thought he'd hit a winner. No, just too powerful.
6-4.
And I think there, Shibayev has found a little tactic here. when he's going to go for the big winner, he's going straight down the lines. Shortest area.
These two dominating on their serve. Ju definitely on the back foot there. A couple of miraculous returns, but he couldn't keep it going. Five minutes left in this match. And it's 5-7. We may well finish this up before we get into the kill zone.
5-7.
That's long from Shibayev. This is a really nip and tuck game, this one.
Trying to go down the line there. Just didn't quite keep his posture forwards enough. But he did there that time. So much better. Got to keep your chest over the ball when you're going to hit with that serious amount of power.
Oh, that's a vicious net cord. I wonder, the Jorgen Persson is smiling in the corner, but she rolled along the top.
Twice in this match, Shibayev's went for that little reverse serve and dumped it in the net.
That's a really lame return as well.
Flat 9-8.
Oh, that took a real kick off the edge of the table. Nothing that Ju could do about that. It just caught the edge, but it certainly, let's have a look here. No, it just kicked.
9-all.
You've seen that a couple of times in the last few days. Rolls reverse. Shibayev having to be the defender there. Not enough though, and Ju has a chance to take a 2-1 lead here with this game point. Look at the time. We're very, very nearly into a kill zone. And he's done it just before we went into the kill zone, so we're going to have a very, very quick fourth set. Well, that's excellent work. He's had his issues against Shibayev, but he seems to have worked a fair majority of them out. Well, time is still ticking.
Time?
That's I reckon 30 seconds we've had there, just fiddling around.
Juicy Hook unsure if it's the kill zone or not, and it's not.
Fourth game.
So we might only get
Shibayev Close,
4 or 5 points.
Well, I make that almost a minute after, you know, that's 45 seconds that we should be playing. It's a new format, people are getting used to it, but that's where the referees need to step in and just say, it's only 15 seconds, boys, no matter how excited you are. And the thing is, you know, such long points as well. What's 52 seconds left on the clock now?
I'd fancy my chances here. First to 2 points.
This is when your mum said dinner really is on the table, and I get down here now.
Now I would spend 34 seconds going for the ball and get a red card.
Ooh, you cynic. Still points. Said, no, I'm not quite ready yet. Get on with it. And it took so long playing that point that this will be
final point
again for Shibayev. But we should still have another 45 seconds on the clock. That's the annoying thing.
And we're into an exhibition point.
Ball up. Game 2.
Well, that's the thing about the time games, isn't it? If you really can get yourself over the line, it's a completely useless point. But you know, it was quite competitive to that point, and honours are even here between Shibayev and Zhu. (14-12) between Person and Mays. Mays, who were 7-0 up at one point, but then they played some decent players. Of course, Jürgen Person had some very good players, like Ning, of course, available. Here we go. Not sure what that's all about. Perhaps we'll be enlightened later on. Here's the stats. Unforced errors, 18 from Shibayev. If you injured yourself doing that, you wouldn't be happy, would you? Here's how it looks at the moment. Chen of Chinese Taipei at the top from Mizutani, and Timo Boll still up there. Ju Se-hyuk also there as well. And then that is how it looks at the bottom half of the table as well amongst the men. So, a lot of highlights to show you in this match. It was an excellent competition between the two, and I guess in a way it's only fair that it's ended up almost even.
Another wonderful match for us to be part of and watch, and Shibayev put on a good performance there. That gritty effort against the defensive and attacking skills of Ju Se-hyuk.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how often he obviously defended like he has here, but he got involved in attacking melees as well, and wasn't scared to stand his ground, come up to the table and give Shibayev a taste of his own medicine.
Shibayev there just doing one of his trademark reverse serves, but he actually missed 2 of those at critical times in the match.
And here we go, here's the washing machine on spin cycle. We're going to put up the washing machine.
All right, Jürgen is with me from Team Person. Well, obviously you did a good job. I mean, from behind, obviously you didn't give up at all. The whole team actually didn't give up. What do you make of today's performance?
Oh, it's very strong. I mean, we are 7-0 down. And then I told the team, it's still, we will have to fight. I mean, each set is counting, and every game starts from 0-0. Yeah, and they made a fantastic comeback. So I'm very pleased.
All right, I'm glad that your team is doing so well. Congratulations once again, Jürgen. Really, what a performance that you guys put on today for this afternoon. Let's the full results right here of the match, or the fixture number 5 here. Now the 4-team standings. All right, folks, this evening we're also going to have a fixture number 6 going on, unfolding tonight. Team Rossi will be taking on Team JJ, and the fixture will start at local time 5 p.m. this afternoon. Be sure to join us if you can. All right, for now, thanks so much for being with us. What a performance. See you later. Bye for now.